DRG, what's good? All right, let's go. Let's go. We got the picks fresh off the Bills game, by the way. I did actually sneak in a bet on the Bills game. For situations like this, there's just going to be no way for me to get this content out at a speed so you guys can get these quick live bets. So follow me on Twitter. I believe my handle is @KingD'sPicks, but I will leave that in a subtitle that you're seeing right now. For tonight, this is not the NFL video. This is the college video. We got final college picks. Oh my God, we are dialed in. We do have one small issue, which we will go over in today's video. But, oh man, I'm almost willing to bet on these bets that we will not get a bet wrong. Again, just like last weekend. So here's what we're going to do. We dialed in the teaser. As you guys remember from the last video, we kind of did the preliminary, kind of whittling down, the games we were considering. And I did all my research. I did everything as normal. I looked up weather reports. I looked up who's the away team, what time of day is the game, the coaches. I mean, everything you guys could think of as an X factor. And I came up with some really, really good choices. So just like last weekend, the majority of our money is going to go into a teaser or two teasers. The times where we're going to do multiple teasers is when we have a game where we want to split the game and take both sides. So we're going to consider that for this weekend. So we went over everything, and there's still a couple of questions. There's still a couple of unknowns, if I can talk, that I would like you guys to leave in the comments, like the Missouri game. I really, really want your guys' opinions on this Kansas State-Missouri game because the line was 9.5. It dropped to 7.5. If we teaser it, we get it back up to 21 and a hook. But just when you think that's safe, Deuce Vaughn, that Kansas State defense, all the pros on that defense, is that enough? Could Kansas State just completely run away with things on their home field, win by 24 points, and screw our teaser? So that's one thing to consider. Kansas State is not high on the list, but let's go ahead and get into the absolute locks of this teaser. We are going to be doing 4, maybe 5 teams. West Virginia is the first lock. We said that in the first video. It's a no-brainer. They're still favored 13.5 against Kansas. I think they cover that easy. I think it's worth putting some of your money on a West Virginia alternative spread. Maybe like minus 24, maybe minus 27 or something. Take a big alternative spread with better odds, West Virginia at home, to beat the brakes off of Kansas. I mean, badly. Wow, it's going to get ugly. So, yeah, we got West Virginia in the teaser. We got Baylor. They're at BYU. It's a night game, and those are two things we try to avoid at all costs. But Baylor's too good. They're an underdog by 3.5. We're going to add 14 points to it. We're going to have Baylor at plus 17 and the hook. Are they going to lose on Saturday night? I think they actually might go down. But by 17? Absolutely not. It will be within 10 points. Or right at 10 points, maybe a late score, a late turnover. I don't know. You never know what happens at the end of a game. But BYU is not beating Baylor by 17 plus. Absolutely not. So we got WVU. We got Baylor. We got Iowa State. I looked into this game. I thought it was a possible split. We were thinking about maybe doing Iowa in one teaser, Iowa State in the other. But with an extremely low total, it makes the underdog that much more attractive, knowing the game is not going to get out of reach from either side. So we'll have more points with the dog, and I actually like Iowa State. I think they're 0-8 in this series. I think Matt Campbell, the coach of Iowa State, has yet to win the Cy-Hawk Trophy, and I think, last year being the year they were expected to win it, and this year they're expected to lose it, I think you get just the opposite. So I actually do like Iowa State to upset Iowa. But we are going to go ahead and take Iowa State, add 14 points to it. And just like Baylor, we're going to have them at plus 17.5, where the total is under 40 points. We all know that's a lock. So there you go, guys. 3 for 3. 100% 3 for 3. It's undeniable. West Virginia, Baylor, Iowa State. There's 3 legs. Boom. The fourth leg is where we start to hit an interesting decision point. I was looking at this Houston-Texas Tech game, and I think I've decided this is the game we want to split. I think we're going to go ahead and do 2 teasers this weekend again, and this Texas Tech game is the game we are going to split. We'll have, over 2 touchdowns of a safety net with Houston. We'll have over 10 points with the home team, Texas Tech, the Power 5 team. I think Texas Tech lost a quarterback to injury, but the other kid is very, very good and has plenty of experience. I'm not worried about that whatsoever. Dana Holgerson back at a familiar area. I just think it's going to be a competitive game. I don't like betting on games with this high of a total, but I think we might have to. I think we might split the Texas Tech and Houston game. So you'll have one on one side, one on the other. Both of those will have those other 3 legs in Baylor, West Virginia, and Iowa State. And that's a 14-point teaser right there. The odds are minus 150 for each of them. Obviously, if the Houston game gets out of control and one side takes over and we get screwed on one, we are going to be at a loss. At minus 150 odds, if we only go 1 for 2, we do lose money. It is tempting to just take Houston with the 2 full touchdowns and hope and pray, but we can't do that. We can't do that. We can't trust Houston enough. So here's what we're at. We're at a crossroads. It's I always like trying to get a little better odds than minus 150, right? So I've been searching and searching and searching for a 5th leg that we can put into this teaser to get the payout at a good spot. And the game that I found is more of a lock than potentially Baylor, not West Virginia. West Virginia at money line is beyond Bananaville, but the Boston College game, guys. The Boston College Virginia Tech game. We were going to take Boston College, who's a 2.5-point dog at Virginia Tech, add 14 points, get a whole bunch of points, over 2 full touchdowns. I actually think Boston College outright wins. Virginia Tech's atrocious. Very, 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 very bad. And Boston College was actually a pretty big favorite over Rutgers, even though they lost. So I do actually believe in Boston College a little bit. I think they pull off the upset. I think they might win by about 6 points, but we were going to go ahead and throw them in the teaser. The issue that came up is it wouldn't let me, guys. I don't know if your apps are different. I don't know what sports book you guys are using. Let me double check this right now as I film today's studio session. Let's see if it will even let us do it. All right, I'm going to try again. I don't know why it won't let us do it. There was no alternative lines open for the game, and that could be the reason. But it's very, very frustrating because if we are allowed to use Boston College, then we're totally off to the races. We have our 4 concrete legs, and then we're just simply splitting the Houston game. Or you can go the conservative route, leave out the Houston game, don't even risk it, and just go ahead and take your 4 legs. It's minus 150. It's a juiced line, but it's going to hit 100%. So you can put your whole entire life savings on it. All right, let's figure this out. Let's try it one more time. Let's see if it'll go through magically. Maybe we're a little bit closer to game day, and they'll let us use it now. So scrolling down through here, and I'm going to show you guys the games here in a minute. I do have FanDuel pulled up on the computer. I just want to try this on my phone real quick. There's that Missouri game. So Iowa State won. Kentucky's the other one too, but I can't do it. Can't go against Florida. Baylor 2. Keep scrolling. Houston we're going to leave out for now. I just want to see if this will work with Boston College. West Virginia 3, so there's 3 legs. Keep scrolling down here. What was the other one? Iowa State we had, West Virginia. Oh, Boston College. That's what we're here to do. So Boston College plus 2.5. Let's see here. Teaser. Yeah, it still won't let me. Still will only let me pull up the 3 legs. It will not let me put Boston College in the teaser. So I think I'm going to hold out on this. I really don't want these lines to change because Baylor and Iowa State are both 3.5. That half is critical because this is a 14-point teaser. We don't want plus 17. We want plus 17.5 for that dog. That can be the difference sometimes. And West Virginia as well. All of a sudden some money pours in on the Mountaineers and they no longer become money line in the teaser. I'm not too concerned about West Virginia. But yeah, guys, I don't know. If your book does allow you to tease Boston College, there you go, guys. There's your teaser. It's a home run. It's a lock. You can come to my apartment next week and slap me in the face if it loses. How about that? I'll leave my address in a pinned comment below. Just kidding. But those would be your 4 concrete legs. West Virginia, Baylor, Iowa State, Boston College. In a 14-point, 4-team teaser, minus 150. That will not lose. I bet my life on it. But we can't use Boston College. So here's the crossroads, guys. The fact that we can't use Boston College makes me kind of want to get risky and split that Houston-Texas Tech game. And even if we do that, we're still at 4 legs. So I was really considering Missouri. Guys. Leave me the comments below. Leave me your opinion. Missouri, an SEC team, plus 21.5. Is that enough? I don't want to go against this Kansas State team, but man, I want a 5th leg in this teaser. Bad. I don't want to eat that much juice, especially if we're going to be splitting one game. I want it closer to even odds, so as long as we go 1 for 2, we don't really take an L. And we don't really take L's on this channel. We went undefeated last weekend, and we plan on repeating. I went through the list multiple times, considered taking Wisconsin, teasing them down to low double digits or low single digits. I considered Kentucky, giving Kentucky damn near 20 points. But man, can you go against Florida in the swamp? No. How about Pitt at home? Give them a bunch of points. Can they at least hang in there against Tennessee? I don't know. I'm not feeling that either. Missouri, I'm really tempted, and if I do have enough alcohol tonight, I may just put it in the teaser. I have not locked this in yet. I've been waiting, trying and hoping and praying that the Boston College option will open up. If that becomes an option, we are off to the races. We'll just split the teaser. We'll have Boston College, Baylor, West Virginia, Iowa State, and then in one we'll have Houston, the other we have Texas Tech. Easy. Split your whole entire account balance. Add every dollar in your bank account to your sports book. Split it and put it on those teasers. So I don't know what to do. I'm going to have to leave this up to you guys this weekend. I'm going to have to leave you with the wild card. Do you just want to do a 4-leg teaser and eat the juiced line? Or are you going to get gutsy? Are you going to get ballsy and put Missouri plus 21.5 in that teaser? I know it sounds crazy. Missouri plus 21.5. You would think it's safe, but at Kansas State, I don't know. I don't know if I want to go there. The other thing I consider is Oklahoma State. At home, minus 11.5. We'd pretty much just need them to win. But I don't know. They didn't look good against Central Michigan. I just couldn't find a concrete lock, guys. So if you do want a 5th leg, it's up to you. And let me show you something real quick. I'm going to minimize my screen. I do want to show you the bet I took live tonight. Log back in. Wow, I got logged out. All right. So I'm going to show you guys what we did tonight. Okay. So every time I take a live bet, I always add some stuff to it. And this is a really good hack for you guys to learn. If you're going to take a live bet, all your money is depending on that live bet anyway. So why not add a little to it? So this was a halftime bet I made tonight during the Bills game. Obviously, everyone watching the first half that has half of a brain knows damn well that Bills should have been up by 2 scores in the first half. They should add a bunch of points. The turnovers were horrible. And they were moving the ball down the field easily. So a team total Bills at 23.5. Just needing 2 touchdowns in the second half was an easy call. But I wanted to add some juice to it. So this is what I did tonight, guys. As you can see, I got to go over the big parlay too. Do that in just a second. This is what I did tonight, guys. We took over 23.5 with the Bills, and we added in Kansas State money line and an alternate spread with the Mountaineers. I didn't want to get too ballsy and go, full spread with them. I didn't even want to go 6.5, but, under 6 points, minus 5.5, throw it in there. We put $100 on that. Pretty good odds there. 331 payout. So yeah, I took that one live at plus 231. We all know this is going to hit. Kansas State's going to win at home, and West Virginia is easily going to cover 5.5. So that's a really nice hit right there, guys. These are the things you can find on Twitter. So make sure you're following me on Twitter to get something like this out of the blue. If you're interested in the big parlay for the weekend, here it is. We hit an 8-teamer on the very first weekend. We hit an 8-teamer over plus 1,000 on the very first weekend. This is what we got this weekend. 7-leg parlay, Kansas State money line, Wisconsin money line, Iowa State against the spread, Mountaineers alternate spread, Oklahoma State money line. Then we threw in some NFL, Dolphins and Broncos. Just a couple money lines sprinkled in there. $15, we are always doing, we do somewhere between 10 and $25 every week. And that'll pay out almost $160. So just some nice sugar on top if everything else hits. It's a slow build. Like I said, like in the first video, we put $400 on the account. We do plan on taking it to 25, 35, maybe 50 grand this football season. But you got to start slow. You got to build up a couple $1,000s to work with before we can get kind of cuckoo. So yeah, things are looking really good. I feel really good. It's just going to be a great year. I don't know why you wouldn't be subscribed. I don't know why you wouldn't join in on the fun and make yourself a bunch of money. So that's it, guys. Here's the big parlay. There's the live bet I took tonight, just to be transparent. If you guys are new to the channel, you can look up my account history in the last video. I can just scroll real quick here just to kind of, show you. Nothing but green, win. So, there's all that. That's pretty much it, guys. Wanted to get you the college picks, and I will have another video coming out with my NFL picks. Probably within about 24 hours or so. So I hope I didn't talk your ear off too bad tonight. I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you enjoy the content, and I hope you make money and good decisions this weekend. I'm pumped, guys. I'm going to get to bed soon. I got a lot to do. I got a lot of thinking to do. Do I put that 5th leg into the teaser? I think I might. All right, guys. I'll see you in the next video.